Module 7 quiz on voltage dividers and current dividers. So, the given are that total voltage is equal to 25 volts. On load A, having 25 volts with a current of 10 milliampere. Load B is equal to 15 volts with a current of 45 milliampere. Load C is equal to 6 volts with a current of 5 milliampere. Find the V1, V2, V3, I3, I2, I1, and the total current, so R1, R2, R3, and the P1, P2, P3. So first is on voltages. So in voltages, V1 is equal to 25 volts in load A minus 15 volts in load B. So 25 minus 15 is equal to 10 volts. Next is on V2. So V2 is equal to 15 volts on load B minus 6 volts on load C. So 15 minus 6 is equal to 9 volts. Next is V3. So V3 is still equal to 6 volts. So next is on current. So the current bleeder is equal to 10 milliampere of load A plus 45 milliampere of load B plus 5 milliampere of load C times the 10% of the bleeder, which is equal to 10 plus 45 plus 5 times 10% is equal to 6 milliampere. Next is the I3. So the current bleeder is equal to I3. So I3 now is equal to 6 milliampere. Next is I2. So I2 is equal to I3 plus the current of load C, which is equal to 5. So 6 plus 5 is equal to 11 milliampere. Next is I1. So I1 is equal to I2 plus the current of load B, which is 45 milliampere. So 11 plus 45 is equal to 56 milliampere. Next is on resistance. So resistance is equal to V1 over I1. So V1 is equal to 10 volts divided by I1, which is equal to 56 milliampere. So 10 divided by 56 milliampere is equal to 178.6 ohms. Next is R2. So the formula is V2 over I2. So V2 is equal to 9 volts divided by 11 milliampere. So 9 divided by 11 is equal to 818.2 ohms. Next is R3. So R3 is equal to V3 over I3. So V3 is equal to 6 volts. Then I3 is equal to 6 milliampere. So 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1 kilo ohms or 1000 ohms. Next is on power. So P1 is equal to V1 squared over R1, which is V1 is equal to 10 volts. Then R1 is equal to 178.6 ohms. So 10 squared divided by 178.6 is equal to 560 milliwatts. Next is P2. So P2 is equal to V2 squared over R2. So V2 is equal to 9 volts over R2 is equal to 818.2. So 9 squared divided by 818.2 is equal to 99 milliwatts. Next is P3. So the formula is V3 squared over R3. So V3 is equal to 6. Then R3 is equal to 1000 ohms. So 6 squared divided by 1000 is equal to 36 milliwatts. Next is the total current. So the total current is equal to I1 plus the current of load A, which is equal to 10. So I1 is 56 milliampere plus the current of load A, which is 10 milliampere. So 56 plus 10 is equal to 66 milliampere.